Hi, everybody. Sorry for that long little delay. This is Allison from AllyKat Creations. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you get anything from my work, a connected on an epiphany, a mind explosion, a new book to read, a new author to explore, please consider supporting my work. The links will be at the end of the show at the bottom of the description. And AllyKat Creations211 is where you could see my portfolio. I have pyramids. I'm raffling this one off January 3rd. If you go to my community tab, that raffle information will be there and how to get in on that beautiful pyramid as a $100 value. Hi, Scott. And I know I had the urge to do this paint and sip, and someone will win this paint and sip creation I made. But for now, it's going to hang out over there. Hi. Today's craft and sip, there was a lot of miscommunication in wording and a lot going on today. Hi, El Sunray. So before I get crafty, I wasn't really feeling too hot this morning. Last night was not too bad, but I came home, spent Christmas with Viking, and then woke up this morning and not feeling too great. But then I get my day going. I get the wasp reading, and in the middle, towards the end, I hear something hit the window. Now it's not windy outside, and what didn't sound like a tree branch. I look out my window and I see a wagging tail, and it's not a possum or a raccoon or little Thor. So I pause the video, go outside to find a dog. The cutest freaking thing ever. For those who didn't get to see, I'm gonna have to hide that for a second. Look at this cute little puppy. He was outside of in my backyard, just flopping around, and I then was like, okay, what do I gotta do? So I went on Facebook. I went all over the place, put in like lost dog, if it's your dog, where I am in the streets, and finally, as I was getting everything ready for me to get to the vet, because I had to get myself prepared, finding a hi Nikki, finding a leash and stuff for this poor dog, because I have cats, I don't have a dog, so I have stuff. Found the leash, start getting the dog ready to head out to the vet to get microchipped, and lo and behold, I hear kids and adults calling the dog's name, and they were getting a little further close to my house, and I said, "Are you guys missing a dog?" They're like, "Yeah." So I go get the dog out of the house on the leash, and these kids started hysterically crying. Parents came, here's a picture. I don't want you to think like we're just stealing the dog. And dog got reunited with its owner, and all is happy because I didn't know what the hell to do. So that was my banana nut day. And then miscommunication and dinner plans got foiled, sort of. I'm just letting it go. Let it go. So I'm gonna do some crafting. As I had fun doing, that was the quietest video I've ever done. When I'm doing my artwork, I kind of zone out and tune out. But I'm gonna make a difference today because I'm live. How to push myself. So I got my cute little cat apron, and I always implore everybody, if you are in the mood to craft, I hope I give you some ideas. Um, I just found stuff around my house that is just laying here, not doing much, and that I can make something creative out of. So, oddly enough, these I had gems arrive in. Gems. Like my amethyst and tiger's eye gems come in sometimes these little ornament things. So I keep them, and now we're going to use them. I'm going to use them. Hi, Ash Maya. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. I figured I striving to do crafting, and why not invite everybody to do it instead of making a video. I know WeNotMe is not live today. I really don't know honestly what's going on. But all I do know is that I figured I'd pop on and do something for everybody. Um, so the tricky thing with these, I've been pondering, is the fact that they close like this. So I can't just stuff things in it. And I tried making a hole unless I burn one, and I don't like the plastic crack smell. Um, not gonna work. But I got my trusty glue gun here. It's my little mini. And then I have sparkly glue sticks. So I'm gonna plug this baby in. I got a few of them. Sorry about that. I don't like to keep these on if they don't need to be on. So I'm glad everybody that showed up showed up. So what I'm going to plan on doing with this is I'm going to get this. I guess this is like stuff to make floral accents with. Maybe, perhaps. I'm going to get this in here somehow, some way, somehow. And hey, Dee, this is just me making crafts. I'm going live tomorrow, I promise. I'm going live tomorrow to talk about all the crazy shit spiritually I see going on. Today is just crafting. Because my plans got foiled because people don't communicate properly with me. And we can guess who that is. See, I have to glue this tree down. Feel like it's missing something. It's something on the top, maybe. All right, we're gonna let my yeah, January 3rd, I'm gonna do the raffle, and all channel members are automatically entered to win this beautiful guy, but that's January 3rd. Tomorrow I'm just hanging out talking with peeps, just chilling, having fun. Um, I just had a bunch of stuff around my house, and the paint and sip. A lot of people got back to me and said that they really enjoyed just watching me paint. Um, I really didn't think this was going to take me an hour and 30 minutes to do. Um, I've only been to one paint and sip, and I wasn't really excited about it. I went with people that were just wanting to do something. So I figured, hey, I'm gonna go and hang out with my friends and do this little crafty thing that everybody's talking about. It was fun, not my cup of tea. So I'm gonna do it my way. We're kind of heated up a bit. Sort of. We got glue dripping out. So I'm taking this glitter glue. It might not be perfect, but I don't care. I'm not a fan of hot glue, by the way. Not the greatest fan of it. I have my reasoning for it. It's just not. So I just did that. I might tuck this in there. So I too, I actually, I'm not gonna lie. I used to do a lot of very damning horrible things to my body, but as for experience needed, source creator needed to have through me. So I used to experiment and do things that I'm not proud of, but gave me the biggest insights in the world. Um, I stopped doing all of that cold turkey except for the greenery. And then after the greenery got too expensive, I stopped completely. And then the smoking started picking up, which was not a good thing, but everybody in my family smoked, my biologic. And then my adoptive mother used to. She got hypnotized. I tried a lot of different modalities and then found out, yeah. So I do have drink. I do drink, but it's like a glass of wine, one or two, and then I cut my limits off. Sometimes I'll have those little bitchy drinks. I like Midori sours a lot, and I like pina coladas. So I'll have a cocktail here and there, but not really to get drunk. Just like take the edge off of things. Um, we all have our vices. I don't judge. Sometimes you need something stronger than meditation to just chill out. But yeah, a lot of people smoke herb. I used to do a lot of that. But with me, my body wants to sleep, and sleeping is just sometimes not something you can do. because I have life, I have work. And then that's like a whole day of me just vegetating, and that's not that great. You don't want me doing that. So I'm just gluing this second piece in. Why would I do that? I'm just trying to see where I want to fit this tree. Put a bunch of hot glue where I want my tree. I'm going to ball up this black material. It's like ribbon. Come on, stay in there, tree. You can't even see it. Hmm. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to focus to get this stupid thing in here. Not done yet. I've been saying this lately as a joke, but I really actually am considering saying this more often. We YOLO once in this vehicle, right? So I live once in this vehicle, and I'm gonna just do what it makes me happy. So if that's doing this, like, yeah, there's consequences to my actions no matter what I do, no matter where I go, but I'd rather be happy with it. And of course, I can bless everything. Hi, Charlene. I can bless things. And I really believe because of this, and I didn't get any of that. So everything serves a purpose, whether it be good or evil. So I'm just going with the flow and YOLOing. Because I'm immortal, I'm eternal, I'm infinite. So if it doesn't work out in this vehicle, I'm going to the next vehicle. Happy hunky dory. I know my light is shit. I hope you could see that. I know my ring light's in the way. And it's a little sparkly in there. But to hide all the fun, I'm gonna put ribbon on it. I had this ribbon outside. Come on, cut. I have the junky scissors. All right, we'll see how this flows. Did I ever mention I hate hot glue? Bad. Like despise hot glue? There's my reasoning. Plus, I don't have the best hot glue gun. I'm just putting it in my lap so the glue hits. You can still see said bottom. Move that up a little bit. Thank you all for joining. Um, like I said earlier, a lot of people were really enjoying the paint and sip. I hope anybody caught it, that you enjoyed it. I know a lot of people back in time, space. There's a tree. Um, enjoy watching Bob Ross just for the entertainment value of relaxing. And I'll just come out with it here, but I'll go more in detail tomorrow when I go live. So I had a very profound vision over the weekend. Today is Wednesday. Tuesday night, I had a really bad sleep. And I went into meditation to reflect on some things. And basically had some angels, archangels come through me as per normal, but I usually don't see visions of this. And I got a very big one that something is coming through, like not, I mean, they all come through me, but that I was expanding and something is coming forward through me. And I didn't know what that was per se, who what entity that was. Because I know Sandalfin was working on me the last time I had a medium read on me. Sandalfin was with me. And someone gifted me 2 sets of oracle cards. So I pulled out the cards and I did a reading. And the last, I usually pull 3 for a meaning and purpose. And then I asked the last one, which one am I? And lo and behold, I guessed properly. It was Gabriel. And I'll go more into what her job and meaning is from yesterday, but she's a divine feminine. Hallel already knew works through me. That's a divine masculine that works through this vehicle. And I was like, oh, okay, yep. You all make sense now. I'm just waiting for this glue to, and I'm going to cut. So yeah, I had some profound vision, and it was my angels, archangels telling me what's going on, with who's coming through me, which is always fun. had a feeling. Small feeling. I'm going to do the same to this side. I'm going to close some of this fabric in. So if you guys have anything around in your places, and just like me, I have a ton of stuff that I just keep laying around. And boy, oh boy, it accumulates quickly, and I need places for these things to be hanging out. Sandalfin as well, but Gabriel is supposedly bringing in the divine feminine energy, and I'm not the only one that is bringing it through, but they're using my essence to deliver messages that would hope to inspire those feminine qualities within those to come forward. So she's the card also had a good definition. I took photos because people don't believe me if I don't do that. As that's cooling down, divine emergence. It's time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your power and guts. So Miss Gabrielle, no, I didn't want that, is preparing me for something. I also had amethyst, metamorphosis. You are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that's unfolding. Chamuel, relationship assignments. Oh, I knew this one. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. And then Sandalfin, building the bridge. Your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. Now, honestly, what's really interesting is Carol Maureen Friesen gave me some galactic signature information, and that is also where my resonance hits. I am the prophet between heaven and earth, and I'm supposed to bridge them together from what information she gave me. This is going to be the biggest poopy pants pain in the butt. I have this rope string, awesome crafty string, but I gotta thread it in such a way. Did I do it? Oh, come on. That doesn't. Oh, of course it is. See? 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 It's falling apart. I'm cutting it on an angle and then screw corking it in. Maybe I have to screw cork it the other way. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. No. I'm gonna burn myself, but all worth it. I was gonna say I'd burn it. Jeez Louise. You can't use that. See, I surrender to processing, but the problem with surrender is still the 3D component of all things, which the angels kind of sort of understand, but a lot of them haven't come incarnation in a very long time. In our day and age, that is very difficult for them to convey. Like, hi, I love you, but come on now. Like, hi. Well, hell, that didn't want to work. I might have to put something else through here. I wanted string, damn it. Well, you know what? I can still have string. Pull hot glue. We're gonna make it work. Wow, that's burning. That is burning. Woo! Fire, fire, hands on fire. Hi, Bob. How are you? I'm just making crafts, but I'm doing it in my lap so no one sees the horrific fun that I'm doing right now. See what I'm talking about in a sec. Burning. I'm gonna trim this. Oh, you're not late. There's never coming in late. Never, ever, ever, ever coming in late. No such thing. I'm still trying to figure out um how like like in YouTube when I did WeNotMe, everything is like very basically cut out for you to put in and plug in in the coding so that you can go live. So all I have to do is like press the Zoom, like go live, and it's there and it shows up for Rumble. On YouTube, it's a similar method, but like I'm lost because I've tried it a bunch of times and it didn't work. So I just go through my Zooms, go live, and there's like no link or no nothing. That's why I don't have other people on. I'm still trying to figure all of that out. So just mind me that that's the story and that's what's going on. So here is the first little craft I did. A little uneven, but that's okay. So I have a tree in there. I know there's a lot of reflection. I got a little bit of a background with black sparklies. So there's my first little ball. And it's not over. First craft done. Some of these are dirty. I'm going to do multiple of these because I'm going to paint inside of them. And that might get a little sticky situations. All right, that will do. Okay, so funny story with this. Okay, anybody knows this is Mod Podge. Okay, Mod Podge is very, very expensive. I took this to work to seal in a craft for the kids for their beautiful homemade decoration for their tree. So let's just say I brought that in, and that's a big tub. And let's just say you don't leave anything out around kids. So I really hid that. And within the end of the day, I don't know how a kid poked a hole in it, but a hole got poked in it and Mosh Podge went everywhere. And that's how I had to take it home. So I'm using my Mosh Podge today. Let me unplug my beautiful hot glue gun so we don't have a fire around here. And I'm going to take some white. If I had extra and spare wood, I'd be making all kinds of stuff. But I don't. I just have this stuff laying around my house that is not doing anything but sitting. So why not make some crafts out of them? And because I'm doing a lot more of these guys. A lot more. Now I kind of have a Zen flow. So I just took some white and I mixed some blue in it. And I'm just going to go in and paint the inside. And this is not all pre-planned. This is me literally just going for it. Kind of giving you guys like an idea of how I do my artwork. I don't really pre-plan shit. That was the most I pre-planned. And that was just me going, okay, I can do a gnome. And I drew a gnome. And with all crafts and stuff that you want to make, just make sure that animals and kids are in the safety of not hot and dangerous things to eat. Just saying. Yes, you can make paper mache. I love paper mache. I love it. Need paper. Uh, yes. I'm gonna use Mod Podge in this. But this has to dry and it needs another layer. So I'll leave that there. So I have let me just make sure these two will shut. Some of the okay. Oh, piñata. No, so you for a piñata, you got to use like heavy cardstock or cardboard because the candy will make everything drop. And then you put the paper mache on top of the cardboard or cardstock. Okay, just making sure. So I have a lovely person. This is where I'm going to use my Mosh Podge right now. I'll just put my Mosh Podge over here. Who donated to me a ton of chicken feathers. I was making clips out of the chicken feathers. And yeah, no. Aw. I never had a piñata. My parents weren't into that when I had parties as a kid. Although I'm a candy addict, so I have to stay away from candy. And don't think last night I wasn't trying to steal the girls' candy because I totally was going to do that. So I have Mod Podge just stuffed in there. Here it is. And I have this really large paper bag full of feathers that I am just going to tap, 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 like Adam Sandler would say, tap, tap, tap. But I gotta find feathers that are tiny. Tap, 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 tap. I'm sure there's more than chicken feathers in here. You know, she gave me a plethora of feathers. So once this dries, you're going to actually be able to see the feathers. Hi, Captain. Aw, it's all good. Hope you have a good night. I'm turning my shitty circumstances of a day into something better by just being with good people and being creative right now. That's the plan. See, this is like a good, like for me, this is like the best vent and transmutation ever when I'm in a not feeling it, not feeling good, um, not feeling 100%. I get creative. I like being creative. And that kind of dispels the negativity that I've been feeling. I know a lot of you can attest to that. No one wants to feel like junk. So I got some chicken feathers in here. As I stick to my brush. And I figured, let me go live since who knows what happened. So I couldn't, does anybody know what happened with the portals at the Vatican? Because I could not stomach what mass or what was being said. I muted everything and I was in like full-blown channeling angel mode. So I don't know what happened, if anything at all took place, if the dark portals opened. It's all source anyway. Just curious. Anybody know? Very curious. I don't seek that stuff out, so I wouldn't know. Sorry, guys, I'm just throwing feathers on right now. Doing much talking. Pope Francis opened up some doors or portals, and WeNotMe did a live stream, which I had to mute because it was just watching the Pope talk, and I can't be about that. I don't feed energy into stuff like that. Fortunately, unfortunately. Some pretty feathers in here. I'll close this up just yet. I want to see how that dries. That's right, Charlene. I can't put tunes on because unfortunately I get a strike because of censorship, and oh, that was a cop. Someone's in trouble. Um, yeah, so you get censorships if you're taking other people's stuff um without permission, and there's like a whole thing, I don't know. So you can't play music unless I create it, and I'm not a musician. Thought I was back in the day. I used to play trumpet. Fun fact. I was really bad at the trumpet, by the way. But that's the instrument they gave me. So I just did my second layer. Blue. Yeah, I mean, there's some things that I won't entertain. And I wasn't really entertaining it. I was just leaving it on to support Jason and Dina. So that's what I like to do. I like to support people. Um, but obviously wasn't watching. Just not my cup of tea kind of thing. Um, I got some fun stuff, but I got to figure out how this is gonna work. Because one of these ball dingers go here, but I don't know which one. Okay, so this one's for this. Beep. I actually know a few people that do kind of like drum and bass kind of stuff, but I have no idea if they would let me. That's not my jive either. Hang on, I got more bowl situated over here. Where's the other one? Tope! I found one. Everything falling around here. Falling around here. Yeah, I would love to have some. Well, here's the thing. Like I wanted to do meditations for everybody, like stuff that I am doing for myself. And so the issue I have with that is a fun one. I can't get my microphone to get the sound. Okay, that was a chicken feather. I'm testing something out. Um, yes. Also have some of this. But I don't know how much I'm gonna need. Lots of things going through my head. I'm just getting sparklies off of me. I have a lot of them all over the place. Sparkles, feathers. There we go. Things are flying everywhere. Someone sent me, someone that bought a lot of pyramids for me last year has a farm and sent me like a whole bunch of feathers. Hi, Buckshot. Oh my gosh, you go do you, boo. Because you know what? It's Christmas time. It's Christmas, bro. Doesn't end on the 25th. And you're in the hometown of the tri-state area of New York. I'm sure you're probably in Jersey. Go get me some Wawa, Buckshot. I want some Wawa. Irish cream coffee. Woo, fire. I can always use some shredded paper. Um, I have like fun pops, like those Funko Pops all over the place, but if you see something, call it out. I thought Commie Island, the dump, was Trump country. I love New Jersey. So I've been to Atlantic City a million times. Red Bank is one of my favorite places ever to go. Um, Marlboro, Elizabeth, Carteret. Uh, I used to go to a club called QXT's in Newark. One of my favorite clubs. I miss all those people there. Um, my grandparents are buried in northern New Jersey. I totally forgot. I blanked out on the name. Hey, legit. So this is just me crafting right now. Um, Let me lower the light. Where is my light? God said, let there be light. And God said, let there be. So in the middle is a tree and some shiny silvery stuff. I know it's really hard to have a reflection. It's hard to see. But yeah, I have a craft. The first one. I started. This one's gonna take a little bit to dry because there's Mod Podge, but there's a lot of feathers in here. Feathers. Oh, I can't deal with those speed cameras, and that was me 2 years ago. The speed cameras in New York are absolutely atrocious. So before I moved, and that's going to be 2 years, January 1st, I'll be here 2 years. They would have cameras on almost every freaking traffic light in every area, people's corners of the houses. And if you go a smidge out of 20 miles per hour, you're getting your car like super zapped with the like strobe light, and it's horrible. Are you doing it Buckshot Saturday? So yes, I was a part of that fun on Saturday. I joined everybody on Buckshot Zoom, which is posted on WeNotMe. It's not, yes, I'm gonna put that out there. It's not recorded, it's just a whole bunch of us talking and chilling and hanging out. So I do suggest you go on there. I don't know what I'm going to be doing on Saturday, but I hope to make it for a little bit. I had a lot of fun. Uh, for those of you that were there, I had to get on my soapbox for a little bit. I am going live tomorrow for Friday Night Live, But since there's a small selection of people here watching me just make some cool crafters, um, I love everybody. I really do. I love people. Um, oh, stop it, Bob. You were talking to. It's too much. Bye, Buckshot. I will hope to see you on Saturday. I will be on tomorrow live at some time. Hi, Chris. I don't know what time. Oh, the tree's too big. Poop. I have a smaller tree. So I'm going to see, I have this fun. I know a bunch of us are getting a ton of uploads and downloads, and this is just me hanging out with you guys, just making some crafts, hopefully giving you some inspiration. Um, I was invited. I was invited to Viking's parents' house for dinner, and there was a lot of communication mishaps that took place. Um, not on me. I conveyed a message to Viking, and I don't know where his brain is at. And I'm sure it's yelling at the girls because they were just, you know, doing them. But I was gonna spend the night over there, but something told me to go home, which is fine. There was nothing happened. But if I wasn't home today, I wouldn't have rescued a dog, the cutest little freaking thing ever, and get it back to its owners. Wouldn't have happened. So I'm kind of happy that I was able to rescue a dog that was in my backyard today. So that did happen. I'm trying to put the tree in there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. These glue sticks. I got glittery. Hear me speak right now. It's impossible. I have glitter glue sticks. And even though I just put this back on, let's hope that's hot enough for it to stick on the bottom. Anybody else getting spam calls? Uh, Like I'm getting a ton of spam calls the last 2 days. So I got a tree in my little ball here. But I feel like he's lonely in here. He's lonely in here. What can I add? This little tree's lonely. No, he hides then. Hmm. B. Perry. Um, as much as you say that, both my adopted parents were Trump's age. Well, are Trump's age. They were 1946. That's what I grew up with. See, I like the idea. I love the creativeness, G. Look at this. Now, what color cat do I want to put there? That's the hard question. Do I have a small brush? That's another question. I had all my brushes from ah, all my smaller brushes are upstairs. Hang on. Let me look in my craft refrigerator. I was gonna do a black and white because of my babies, but give me a sec because I wasn't planning on paint pens. I have to see if I have them. Do I have my paint pens down here? Do I have my paint pens down here? Do I have my craft pens here? Where's my craft pens? Where did I put my craft pens? Crafty pens, oh crafty pens, where did you go? Did I hide you? Crafty pens, crafty pens. Oh, where did I put you? Ah, yeah, found them. Yes, I found them. Well, unfortunately, I don't have white. I do have a black paint pen. Hopefully it's not, I do have silver. That might have been open. It might be dry. Nope, we're good. Ooh, the black might be bad. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, don't tell me you're dry. Poopy! It won't even go in. Hang on. Hang on. I might have solutions here. Oh, do I have another set of paint pens? I have Prismacolors. All my paper. My spiral graph. Ah. All right, I found a little tiny paintbrush. Bangul, man. I found it's gonna have to make its working work. It's gonna have to. This is sad. The gray board with silver things hanging behind easel. Hang on. Reset. Oh, I have paper and stuff behind there, but I don't have a silver board. I have a canvas up there. I have a painting I done. All right. Purple. I found my black. I don't have my glass of water. This is going to be basic cat. Is that when I stand up, Ashmaya? Above this easel? I have so much shit in this room. Is it something I need to sage? If it is, let me know. Gray board. What gray board? Like behind me in the bookshelf? Or if I stand up and go this way? I have a painting there. This man is sitting at a desk. Oh. Oh, that above my that finger, that's the deity chart from Lewis Dillon Monroe. That's the deity chart. But there's a guy over there. Hi, blessings. I could cross you over. I know you can't see the cat, but the cat's there. Um, So spiritual me will not kick any friendly spirit out. So when I came to this house, it is an old house and this area is very old. And I refuse to let things that are friendly, sorry, I'm stuck on the wire here. I will not let things that are friendly, if they're not ready to cross over, I let them be. Um, they're more than happy and welcome to stay here as long as they protect me. That's the trade-off. If they're not ready to move on and they have a mission of their own here, they're more than happy to stay here. I don't kick things out because there are things here that if they're not doing me harm, they can watch my house. And honestly, Odin has been the last couple of days, um, I've been a little concerned because he's been hiding in the house, and normally I'm only having him since August. So he's also 3. He's been hiding. So I don't know if something's bothering him. He's picking up on energy. Um, thank you. Hi, Steven. What do you mean don't make a mess? My whole house is a mess, bro. My whole house. I've been cleaning a little before Christmas. I did some, I'm gonna give the cat white whiskers. White whiskers. Unfortunately, you're only gonna see a little bit, but I'm gonna give him little white paws, little feeties. White paws and little feeties. And I gotta go back in with the black. And so I always gotta do multiple layers with crafting. You guys see that as gray? That's tan. That's why I'm like gray board. What are you guys talking about? It's like tan. Unless he is making that illusion it's gray. I'm curious if that's my grandfather, great grandfather. There's a book right there. You see where that guy is right there? Someone wrote a book about my grandfather, my biologic grandfather. My biological grandfather, there's Primus Davis and Roy Davis, and the book is about Roy Davis. That's my grandfather. He worked in a cotton mill in Georgia. Um, so something that hit me during that Zoom that some of you were partaking in last Saturday with Buckshot, uh, Miss C. Charville, Miss Christina, when I was talking about the Ashtiana Dean work, was pointing at, and I pointed out to Thistlebeard that I am very closely aligned with her work because of the Stargate that was at my house. And she said something that triggered me in a good way. She's like, you are the portal. And then the medium that I used to, before he passed, told me, well, I could see in your aura the cosmos. Like, it's not just your aura is not just all colors, it's the cosmos. So that makes sense. If I am the portal, I am the one bringing in these things are jumping probably out of me. Um, I don't want to blow anybody's mind. I just want people to understand that I'm very well read and very researched on topics that people poo-poo because they're just not ready to hear it yet. And I do caution a particular person that will be maybe talking about it on his channel, not in a rude way, but in a way that you got to be well read and understood in the content before you can even do like a synopsis on her stuff. You're doing Keylontic science, you're doing Cathara science. I don't even have that understood completely. I wouldn't even go about talking about someone else's work if I don't fully integrate it, understand it like this, right? I can't do that. I have talked about Ashiana Dean's work. I have read her books. I have to reread them 3 more times to even absorb 90% of what she's speaking about. And that's she's channeling. He's showing in number 7. Ashmai, interesting. Hi, Scott Sabri. Okay, so a conundrum of tree in the bowl here is getting all these little shits in. I'm gonna have to trim this. Like give it a haircut, maybe. God, I hope my cats don't eat this. I know when I was doing the Olaspi reading earlier, like I had the dog over here because he's a puppy and he's like, "Who are you? I love you." It wasn't jiving with me. I had to put him in the cat room, but then he was making a mess in the cat room. I'm glad he's rescued and safe and home with his family. Uh, I bet you the little boys that picked him up uh were in a shit ton of trouble. They're like, "Oh my God, you found our dog! Holy crap!" The kids were crying. I'm like, "Oh, you probably got the belt." You probably got belted for letting that dog out without his collar. I'm like, is the dog microchipped? I don't believe in that crap, but it came apart. Damn tree. Stay in spot. I might have to glue all this in. I was not looking forward to doing that. Hi, everybody. I'm just crafting here. I'm going live tomorrow. Those of you who are just joining, to talk more about what I'm talking about now, but I'm crafting. And unlike my paint and sip that was quiet, and now this doesn't want to shut. Maybe this is not the cover. Maybe this is the cover. Oh, but I did the kitty on it. What the what? I'm making this fit in. So you all are saying that there's an entity right here. Is he like in the shot, or when I stand up, do you see a full, like how big is this figure that's right here? Like how big is this guy? Because I will attempt to talk to him if I can get this thing to shut. Oh, this came cute. If I can get it to shut. Yeah, I spoke to Dina earlier this afternoon with what the hell, what the what. Um, because normally if any like her or him don't feel good, I'm always like, guys, I'm like 10 minutes away. If you need something, I'll go to the store. He might disappear and come in and out, but I know everybody was just talking about a dude that was being seen by many. Come on. Fine. Have it your way, Mr. Ball. I think I messed it up with the glue. Fine. I'm just gonna have to cover you anyway. Hmm. Hot glue it, baby. It is. If it doesn't want to go, I'm gonna make it go. How's that? That's going around here, Bob. I have there is RSV going around. I don't buy into that other malarkey that people talk about, but there is stuff going on. Um, I was afraid I was going to get sick because a lot of kids in my classroom, um, and being out of the classroom for 2 years, you get kid germs really quick. And I thought I was going to have the stomach virus because all the teachers got hit with it. Like they took a day off because they're just spewing at work. I was like, hell no, get the fuck away from me. Um, Thankfully, I'd rather too much than too little. Thankfully, I'm fine, but I took a lot of immune support supplements. But I do have a sinus. I know I have sinus issues going on. Okay, so I got this to semi-stay. I don't know if you guys can see the little cat with the white whiskers and then the tree. Oh, I thank you so much. Let's see, do I have fun emojis for you? I have fun emojis. You get fun emojis. You rock. I tried that Apple site. I have it. I've tried it. I almost puked my brains out putting like trying to get that to go down. Not my friend. Not my friend. It does not like me. I can cover the kitty ball. I've been taking D3 K2 that's mixed together. I'm also taking magnesium, L-lysine, uh, castor oil, black seed oil, and oregano oil. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Um, just to keep the sanity in my body. Okay, whatever is here, just drop something and it wasn't a cat because I hear the cat's upstairs. So whatever spirit is here, spirit is here. I have spirit here. Yeah, I had a ball. I had a like it sounded like a bag dropped, like something dropped, and that wasn't my cat. Odin has been hiding. Odin is definitely hiding. He's been hiding all day since the dog episode. The cat's a bit off-centered, but that's whatever it is. It's all right. Hi, deplorable. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm just crafting right now. That's what I'm doing. Those of you who are just newly joining me, that's still drying. That's feathers. This I'm gonna do some snowflakes and then I'm gonna Mod Podge. I created this already. There's a tree with some like filament in there with the cute bow. Um, I did this on a video with the paint and sip because upstairs inspired me to like help people out during Christmas that were upset and bored. So here's this gnome. I'm gonna probably put that up for a raffle eventually. Um, no, my cat's doesn't even like Little Thor. Little Thor sits at my window and the cats can't like Odin wants to kill Little Thor. Little Thor though is not fixed, so there's a lot of testosterone there. So I don't know if I blame him because he's protective of Freya, which is Odin's daughter. Um Odin, that my father daughter, that's what I adopted. Um This is up for raffle. I'm going to be raffling this off January 3rd on my Friday Night Live. This is a $5 entry, and if you are a channel member, you get a free entry. So this is going to be won by somebody. This is $100 value. So that's my first raffle. If I feel very enticing, a lot of this stuff too, if you're interested, will be up for grabs as well. All right, this is semi-dry, sort of. Okay. My borax, here's what I do. Okay. Like I fill my bathtub up with Epsom salt, baking soda, and borax. You mix it up. I go in it. Then I put frequency, so pure tone hertz, not the binaural beats with the hertz in it. Pure tone. Now that's an overload for your ears if you can't handle it. But I put it right up the Bluetooth speaker right up to my bathtub and it vibrates the water. So not only am I getting a cleansing bath and detoxifying bath, I'm also putting the hertz to it that I need. So let's just say I'm having a bad day. I'm just going to put some loving 432 hertz on, or I'm going to put 417 on, or whatever. Um, I also love turmeric, however you pronounce that word. Problem with me with that is it upsets my tummy. So I have to take it in pill form. Have a good night, Charlene. Thank you all for just coming and hanging out with me creating crafts. I appreciate that. Hi, Jason. I mean, if anybody has um crafts you like to do, you could do them with me. I'm just sitting here making stuff, shooting the breeze with all you fine, beautiful people, lovely souls. But I do want to encourage you guys. There's a lot of purging that is happening right now. We had an M class flare hit the other day. So there is a lot of people having a lot of uploads, downloads. I know for myself, holy shit, that vision of what I am, what's connected to me, wild crap, I tell you what. Absolutely banana nuts. You see, a lot of people do the paint and sips, but I'm all about the craft. I mean, what better way to watch somebody get burnt by a hot glue gun? I think it's entertaining. I'd hope you guys do too. Make this shorter. See if I bend it and make it look like cat ears, will it work? Okay, so the failed attempt at the cat, I have to glue this back. The cat's on on an angle, so he's just like meh, floating in space. I know there's a lot of reflections happening, so you can't really see it, but there's a cat. And then there's the Christmas tree, and I put some snow in there. We make this look like a wrapped bow. You see, a bunch of spiritual people that I know have always said we've always been awaking since we were born. Because I could tell you right now, I've had my ears ring on and off, and I also had ear surgery and ear issues, but I've always had downloads and uploads my whole life. We're just equating the symptoms with what they actually are as the upgrades. So many of us have been upgrading since we were born. We are just now cognizant to it and understanding what it actually is. And it might be that you do have an ear issue. So here's Craft. It doesn't want to stay, so we're just going to have to keep gluing this until it wants to stay because you love me so much. Yeah, there's bowl number. It's a little wonky. I'll take it though. I'll let that dry over here. And this Mod Podge is taking forever to dry. I have feathers in here. This might take a while. I have my heat on because I'm a little on the chilly side. So I'll leave that over there. That's not good if you have constant ear issues. Spam. Just checking my phone. Yeah, oh, okay. Because of Auntie Amy, the next paint and sip video I'm going to do is going to be of a cat with a cool background. I'm just trying to configure that in my brain. I will do one live eventually. I just have to figure out what's going on for next week. Yeah. It looks solid, but it ain't solid. So we're going to do more blue. The thing with paint and sips is I'm going to be honest, even though I went to art school, I paint better with oil. And oil is expensive. Oil paints are very expensive. So acrylic it is. And I have a different method to my madness how I paint. I just tackle shit. But I'm gonna do a cat paint and sip. I might do a doggo one too. I actually draw better, like realistic, hyper realism. I do better with dogs than I do cats. That's for sure. Cats are not easy to draw. Dogs are, I don't know. I don't know why I find dogs easier to draw than I do cats. But that's just me. And in school, when I was in college, I used to do abstract. So the basis of a lot of my artwork is the things you can't see that yet still exist, which is very metaphysics, and it's color hitting surfaces. So within a paint stroke, you're going to find 5 to 6 different colors within the paint stroke, and I can only do that really with oil paint. Yeah, the download I got the other day was a vision. So I basically, obviously, we all know I'm having financial issues and I'm asking for clarity and basically get the flash of light in my mind and I start seeing things coming through me like orbs, like normal, like how I channel. Fun fact, funny, I always were able to channel Archangel Halal, that being Lucifer. I'm not evil, never was, never will be, and he's not either. It's just a perception. It's the story he attenuated himself to in this realm for experience. Um, I have always asked upstairs who is working, who is incarnated in me as the archangel, having an experience. And I have a fractal that just came to validation, Gabriel, because something has to be brought forward and it's going to come through me. As scary as that sounds, it is very scary. I don't know what's going to come through. Um, Allergies is very much a huge thing with me. I'm allergic to a lot of things. Vicks is awesome. I love Vicks. I hope to get some new emoji thingy doodles. I have to learn how to make them. Yeah. That's covering up all the blue. Pissing me off. Oh, deplorable. Everybody was talking about some guy with the hat and some white shirt and a long trench coat kind of thing that was hanging out right here. Um, I see things. I see lots of things. My I channel things. Um, I channel a lot of energy. I just ignore a lot of it because I would never have a life if that was the case. This is going to do the same thing. Doesn't want to close. The spirit is really happy that more people are discovering that they can see and experience things. I don't like to be the only one, and I'm not special. I'm just very vocal about it. That's a part of a lot of the work that a lot of people need to start doing on themselves, is going within and seeing what is coming through them. It's very, 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 very important. The reason why it's important is because you got to know what you are on a soul level. You have to know what you are on a soul level. I think it's important. Besides source. That's like the first thing you got to know is like, you are source, source is you. Get over it. Yes, we are. And that's why this is the most important thing that a lot of people are like missing out of the equation, because I say it all the time, but I don't know, a lot of stuff isn't sinking in with so many people. Um, we all need to come together because all of our abilities are different. And when we join forces, like, good shit's gonna start happening, right? We all are gonna need each other. Like, I'm probably a portal to some freaking fanciful thing that I could just do the powder thing and all of you can be in my field and zip out of the zip in and out of reality. Wouldn't that be great? Um, where there are people that are healers, there are people that can just touch you and heal you. There's people that have light language, and they, whatever it is, everybody is a contributing force to what's to come. The problem is most people don't know where your will and intention goes is what is being created in the manifested world. So when we choose to call people out like, oh, I'm exposing you, okay, what is that really doing? It's giving them more energy to manifest. That you are, Ashmaya. I agree with that. Most of us are earth angels. Most of us are angels. Um, I can definitely tell you that. A lot of us come from the same ray of source. There's different rays with different abilities. There's some people who have telekinesis. There's some people that have psionic abilities already. There's people tapping into paradigms that are just not even explored just yet. I just had, here it is. We're going to need our animals. I know my babies are going to become human. I know Ethan and Morgan Cat that are no longer with me. Those cutie pies are going to be human. If your animal can self-identify, and it's not a big deal if they don't. It's I don't people gotta get over that too. Um, they're already in spirit. They're second density. Yes, it does divide us. And there's division within the light. That's the biggest problem. Because there's very good, well-intentioned people who are feeding into the CNN narrative. Um, that has to cool down before I touch it again. There's too many good people who are hating, shaming, blaming, pointing fingers at source, which is both positive and negative. We look at a proton, we look at an atom, there's a positive and negative pole to energy. Source is only playing both sides. That's why Satan is both sides. Satan is God's creation. And if you don't want to call it God, the one infinite creator, the all that is, the 0 point, still the same shit. And the hard part for people to is you're still in 3D. So as much as you want to ascend, you got to do the work in order to make it here. You can't make it here if you don't acknowledge, one, that you are source, and two, everybody else around you is source. Yes, you do have to choose the game, but we all came here with a theme. So like my theme this lifetime is relationships, like with my romantic life, and healing a lot of karma that came from my past. Well, my concurrent self playing different paradigms, shifting in here. Because I don't conceive, I'm trying not to conceive time anymore at all. Not trying to. Um, but I think the most important point is that we all chose to be here. People have given their cats haircuts. I don't know if I want to do mine. NPCs are still God's creation. So, from my understanding of Dolores Cannon's background, people to other people talking about it, I'll give you guys my little take on that. NPCs are those souls, they still have a soul. I think everything has soul and essence to it. Um, are those not ascending? They're here with us to experience Earth life, to have those memories for when it's their time to ascend. As with the backdrop people. It's just a matter of frequency and vibration they're not inhabiting just yet, that we are. Hi, you? Is he in the frame? Because I will have to, I will sage that only because I want James to be safe. I know I've been having some nasty little bugger entities the last 2 weeks. And I know every time I go to Vikings, I have to clear myself major. Because he's influenced by not the nicest things. My job is to protect Viking because Viking has a portion of my soul in him, twin flame. That does exist. He's also my divine complement. He's on my last straw again. Huh. Interesting. See, we have to play in the Matrix because we signed up for that job. Like we encoded all of this in my belief system. I believe we sat with Source, with our soul tribe, with our family, with all the ties that we have, and we wrote this big component for humanity. Humanity sat down and said, we need this experience. Great. And here we are. And we chose to incarnate at this time to be game changers, to zip us into the positive polarity so that we could start experiencing what we have always wanted. But we couldn't do that without having this experience, which we are not done yet. Hi, Victoria. We're not done with this experience just yet. We are still having to play out the contract. And regardless of Dolores Cannon said you could rip up your contract, if you have an ironclad contract like mine, you can't rip it up. It's supposed to play out. And I know many of you have very similar contracts because you're not just a body, you're a soul. And most of you are like me, angels, archangels, celestials. We're not at the Rishi Daihan Kohan level yet because we're not up in the higher densities just yet, but they exist within us. We're playing these experiences for them to have a better understanding. That's why Gabriel is channeling and is me, just like Freya. These are just little portions of their soul within my soul that is having an experience. Bob, I encourage you severely to read Reconstructing Reality because it's very much a love story, but it's also like very interesting and in depth. That book is game changing. Most of us are divine complements. The other portion of us, like my masculine, is already upstairs in fifth density, waiting for me so that we can merge. The merge is still going to happen on another plane of existence. It isn't going to happen here. That aspect, though, playing through Viking is a portion of my complement, but I have another couple of complements out there. It's not just through one person, it's through many. But like the pie chart concept, it's how big of a fractal is working through that one individual. And how much do they remember? Because we have the veil still dropped. My veil is less dropped, and others are still very much very opaque. It sucks. I was looking for something. Oh, I'm gonna put my spirit talker on. Let's see if spirit has anything to say while I craft. Oh yeah. Reconstructing reality. I'll type it in the chat. I spelt Suzanne wrong, but my hand was on the I have a book review on my channel, and there's a what's the other one? Something with Venus. Because fifth density self is Venus. Then you go to Arcturus, that's sixth density. And that's not everybody. That's just if you're a part of those collectives, but it's an idea that happens on a lot of planes of existence. Just the way the story unfolds is very brilliant, and it gives you a bigger perception of like the bigger picture. And I align with it. See, Victoria, I was in a relationship with a karmic who at the time I had no freaking clue. And I still talk to him to this day. Very past life, concurrent life happening somewhere else. Very much. Sick. Oh, he said that I was sick. Is this James I'm speaking to? Yes, you have to set things free. If they're meant to be, they're going to come back into your shift. But Neville Goddard, Carlos Castaneda will tell you that you can recapitulate your thoughts and jump timelines to get the version of the person that you want. I'm trying that now because there's all potentialities in the different spaces. Oh, I love preparing for first contact. They're here. I got blue paint on this. Poopy. Construct. Construct or construct? My name is Albert. Oh, I have somebody named Albert. Please go left. Please go left, it says. I don't know if you're hearing that. Let me know if you are. I'm not going anywhere. Andrea. There's an Andrea too. I hate what I did. He hates or she hates what she did. I don't know, this is becoming more of a mess than I intended it for. I'm going to put a pause on that. So that's very true. That's very true. So when I first moved here, I was clean slating everything in my life. I was alone for 13 years. I'm only 41. Never been married, don't have children, literally by myself. And I put it out to the universe that I'm just looking for somebody that will love me and appreciate me. And I let that thought bubble go. And a few weeks later, Viking rings my doorbell, not fucking with you, rang my doorbell. And he's close to my age. And we went out on a date and things hit off the right way. But he has to do a lot of healing. That's his problem. He has a lot of healing to do. And I'm, even though I am patient, um, I'm not. I'm an Aries. Sucks. I knew these were going to come in really handy. No, my knees never got rubbery. No, I just wish I had my side piece on at the time because you never know when someone like being alone and being a female and in a new area, you have no concept of what goes on around here besides what Jason tells you, um, is pretty scary. And coming from New York, very protective. I had axes, knives, hidden weapons all around my house. And until I actually wear my sidearm all the time, because you never know who's going to ring your doorbell. You don't know. And he rang my doorbell, and I was very, but you know, he's not this. He voted for Trump twice and is a really good father. Those are winning scores for me. Those are winning attributes for me. Is he a good boyfriend? Not so much. He has a lot of healing to do. I have to give him a nose. I have to give him a nose. What can I give him as a nose? I think I'm gonna give him where's the end to this? See, create a brain. Okay, I'm gonna put that back on. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's burning fingers. Hang on. This is what happens when I craft. It's like magic happens. Ideas just come up, and here we are. He looks like a penguin. Googly eyes are Googling now. So for those that came in a little on the later side, I have a cat with the tree um hang. Didn't come out the best, but it is what it is. Windy. What is windy? I like to be creative. I got this butte. There's like stuff inside. And this is all from, literally, all of this is from me buying gems.
Am I really dead?
Am I really dead? Mod Podge is still wet in the feathers. That's chicken feathers. That's still wet. I don't know if that's gonna dry. So the next, yeah, I have a spirit. Well, it's out of my phone, so I don't know how real that is. Next one of these, I'm doing a cat. But you can make it a dog. I'm not privy to what you make. So when I do these, you're all invited to bring crafts and just sit and craft with me and get some ideas. And for members, I'm going to do like a Zoom. I just have to get everybody's info so that you can tell me
dangerous.
It's dangerous. So I can go on Zoom and you guys could do it with me. I just have to figure out when I'm free, like legitimately free to go and have a paint and sip via Zoom. I had a lot of fog this morning, and when I drove home last night from Viking's house, it was pretty dangerous for me to be driving my car. My car is horrible. Okay, this is cute. I liking him. Now I got to figure out what to do with this guy. There's some stuff in here that got stuck in the paint. Yeah, I didn't have expectations on what Viking looked like.
Colton.
Okay, whoever's coming through is Colton. Um, that's the thing. I don't have
Thank you for respect.
You're very much welcome.
Sitting.
I love this stuff. I love ghost talking boxes. Oh, I think I got a good idea. I love googly eyes. I'm a googly eye champ.
We fight the darkness.
Hi, Mickey Michelle. The ghost box said, "We fight the darkness." That's awesome. We fight the darkness. Who's here? We fight the darkness. I want to know who's here. Who's fighting the darkness?
I scare people.
Don't scare people. Oh, I have that. I have an axe. Sportsman and Nej have seen my light body in action, and they say I have a sword and an axe. Um, so people have seen me in my light body.
Thompson.
Who's Thompson? Hi, Mickey. Mickey's also a fantastic artist, and you know it. Mickey knows it. I'm trying to think what I can make. I'm gonna make another nose. How's that? We'll make another a puppet doodle. Actually, in college, I've taken 3D clay animation or when like literally when that stuff was first in its infancy. Um, my school was like a backdrop for AI and a lot of cartoons like
I
Sponge.
scare people.
Why do you scare people? Um, so my college was like at the forefront of that stuff. I learned how to do some fun stuff with clay, but clay's a bitch. I actually want to learn how to do felting. That's something I love. I have a interest in doing. Oh, he's so cute. I'm going through glue sticks like a nut. And these are just sparkly, glittery ones. Oh, I have a spirit talker on because everybody, it says up. Um,
I'm
everybody
right next to you.
Okay, so someone is right next to me. So I have something in there that people, Ashmai is picking up on, and a few other people have pointed out that there's something in that frame. That's Dylan Lewis Monroe's deity chart. His alien chart, by the way, if anybody's interested in that, it's not complete. I will tell you that right now. Even though we know that Carrie Cassidy has probably been swapped out. Um, my opinion. Uh, she had a interview with Dylan, and she told Dylan like you in the alien chart kind of hierarchy thing, you're missing a lot.
Lad.
And interestingly enough, hello will come through me with a British accent. I don't know why. This needs a mouth. What can I make a mouth with? So if I do this. I'm not 100% sure. Um, so what I was told about this area, because I'm so close to Chicago, but still very far away, that this was a dumping ground, like this area was a dumping ground. Just like the New York mob used to drive out into New Jersey's Pine Barrens and do a lot of burying of peoples. And there's a lot, I'm not that far from Gary, Indiana, where there is always also a lot of heinous shit going on up there. So I do believe that whatever is here, I do a cleansing of my house once a month, so I will cross over whatever wants to be crossed over. The only things allowed to stay are the ones that are positive, protecting my property. But I know Mr. Scott Pace sees a shit ton of things behind me, but like Seashoreville,
I'll affect everything.
I'll affect everything. I hope in a good way, Spirit. The thing that happened on Zoom with Buckshot and a bunch of people were there, Seashoreville was saying, like, you are the portal. So if I am bringing things around me, I don't intend to I'm a big lighthouse, like many of you are. I'm just more aware of it for some of us, or are very much aware of their own going-ons. Fourth, lower astral density that's overlaid with us. That's why we can see ghosts and experience the still polarized entities we call demons that
Edith.
we create. So an Edith is here, possibly. We create the thought forms that create the demons because those are just negative thoughts being willed into power, into manifestation. Yeah, I'm hyper aware at the wrong times. Um, yeah, I don't intend to be. Yeah, so I was called the portal, a Stargate.
Guest.
Yeah, all of you are guests in my house. I claimed it's mine. I need to get onto this making emojis thing. I need that. The portal, that's amazing. I was very blessed to have gone into a meditation to shut the Stargate in the house in New York. And I have dragons protecting this house. Tigers are extremely, very, very protective and they're beautiful. My spirit guides fractals from Asgard are wolves. I have wolves. I have a bigger than life black bear and a berserker that protect me. They're like my general.
Malice.
Yeah, my black bear is probably screaming right now. Um, those two are a pair. I have 15, 16 wolves. One's the essence of Odin, the other of his wolves, Gary and Frecky. They are the forefront of that defense, and then I have the rest scattered
Peace.
about. Yes, my house is all about peace, bro. He has a nose. I'm trying to think if I want to do. See, I can't get that red stuff out. Hmm. You can barely see. Do a snippet. What will happen if I do a snippet? We'll try it. This chew doesn't want to shut. It doesn't want to go to its home.
Do you have questions?
Do I have questions? Hi, Dina! Dina, making crafts. I'm gonna have Dina at some point come over and we're gonna have fun.
My name is Emily.
Spirit says her name is Emily. Oh, I'm gonna glue that. Miss Dina! I'm gonna do a paint and, I'm gonna do a paint and sip with Dina. We're gonna do Snoopy and Woodstock. You can't see the cat. The cat's hard to see. Yeah, this is gonna have to get glued. I might glue feathers on the outside. Mm-hmm. This was seriously, this was like the spur of the moment. Me just like, okay, I'm not arguing with you, Viking, not doing it today. And then I'm like, I'll just go on and do craft time and join all my lovely people. So that's the story. And I have all these things in the house that need to be made something of. So that was the plan, and that's what's happening. It's usually though how my life flows. I just go with the flow. Be the flow, go with the flow. What's up with Salem? Birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. Oh, that's too big of a feather to be flocking together. I give him some hair. I keep grabbing the 5 same feathers with there we go. Here's small feathers. That's a bigger one. I don't want the bigger ones. I want the small ones.
The noise was me.
What noise? Spirit. What noise, Spirit? Did anybody hear a noise that I didn't hear? Because I sure didn't hear anything. Yeah, I figured not. Spirit, you're lying. You're lying, all of us. I have people here. Dina's always folding laundry.
Corruption.
Spirit says corruption. Okay, he needs something else. The bottom needs something else. I need more feathers too. So this is not gonna fly. I have blue sparkles. Spirit says corruption. What kind of savage are you, Bob? Folding your stuff on the floor? What goes on? Savagery.
I used to live here.
What's your name? Mr. I used to live here or Mrs.?
Lillian.
Lillian. Allison has a fine. I don't know what that was. I know that was a feather. I don't know that was zipping up there. I have some wine. I have some rum, coconut rum. What else do I have? I have Midori. I now have to go back and I've been trying to find the records of my house and it's been very difficult. Like going all the way back. I tried even doing that in New York when figuring out like I was the original, my parents, not me, were the original owners of the land because my house was built on the lead of said Stargate. And the land was inhabited by natives and Civil War soldiers, and that's where a lot of the action was happening because I was very close to New Jersey. But like here, you go figure out what the hell was here.
Communicating.
I know you love communicating, Spirit. Figuring that out is not fun. your clean pile, dirty pile don't get mixed up. Interesting. Leah, that's okay. We all go to sleep. We all fall out. It is a part of life. Don't you worry, Chica.
Stone.
That very well could be, Miss Mickey. You don't make the bed. 9 times out of 10, I'm sleeping on my sleeping bag. Not my sleeping bag. My bean bag. That's usually where I fall out the most.
Bicycle.
Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. How funny is this guy? And it's like all fuzzy dirty. But that the glare everywhere. That's awesome. I have photographed, I still have to find where they are because I will show
Butterflies.
butterflies. I will show them when I find them. I have a Native American coming out of a television in my old house. I had a Civil War soldier who was protecting me from interdimensional beings coming through my little Stargate there. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Okay, this is the funniest thing I ever made. I don't know, but it's funny. I feel like a button needs to go here, and I don't know where my buttons went. Like, I have buttons. No! One took a spill. No! Oh! Okay, we're good. You go in between my pyramids.
I passed peacefully.
Well, I'd hope so. I miss Sparty too. Is yeah, like I said, I channel like I got that vision of well, not Gabriel.
Joyfulness.
Gabriel finally came to me after the fact, but I mean, I had a humongous like eye-opening vision of seeing that and then got confirmation through my oracle cards. Someone got me, one of my friends in New York bought me two decks, and I got them right before Christmas, and I opened them up, um, and I got confirmation. That you see, before Scott
Little boy
Pace,
around you.
little boy around me. It says little boy around me. Uh, Maybe the last month before Scott Pace's spirit team told him to shut the hell up. Um, he used to timestamp what he was seeing in all my videos behind me. It's hard to see, but here's the kitty. I have the whiskers. It came out sideways because of the stupid thing is not aligned. But Kitty's by the tree. I don't know. I mean,
Many deaths.
many deaths. Whose many deaths? This is tobacco. No, my hair is very much gray. Yeah, yeah. You have a lot of timestamps. A lot of timestamps. That are in a lot of my videos. So it's just the videos that I do readings on. The Curtis books, uh, all of them up to a certain point, and then Scott's Spirit Guide or his higher self said for a little bit. But they're still there in the comments. So if you ever go back to watching or interested in the other work that I do and you want to listen to a book, uh, you will see what Scott's saying. Caves. Stop. He put it there and timestamped it so you could just skip to the timestamps in the comments and you can go look to see. But Scott's seeing a lot of distortion behind in the books. So like different vibrations and things going like that. Orbs, eyes. There's a lot going on behind me. I have a train station that goes behind me, even though the train station is way far up that way. Literal train, not the ghost train. I don't know if this is the bowl or I have to clean it, but this is I don't know who is his, what is his name yet, and I have to put a button right there. He gets a button. This guy's the cutest ever. I say wisdom strings. This is probably the byproduct of biologic medication, Remicade, some wait, what was I on with the so I have rheumatoid arthritis and I went holistic. Holistic did not work.
Nicola.
Nicola. Nicola. Not spelled Nikola Tesla, but Nicola. Interesting.
Deserve.
Deserve what? I love Zumba. Your kitty is adorable, Mickey. Love your kitty. I don't know where mine, I know Odin has been on the shy side and been hiding the last few
Select.
days. So I don't know where he is, and Frey is upstairs. She's been very social. Ding, 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 Ashmaya. Gotta love when that happens. I might do something on the outside because it's just a bunch of feathers, and the Mod Podge is sort of dried. Only a little couple of white streaks.
Philip.
Who's Philip? See this one close. Chicken feather ball. But they gotta put something on outside. I don't know. I don't like it. What can I put on the outside? Do I want down the outside? Do I want greenery on the outside?
Fear.
Fear what? I fear shit. Have a good night. I'll be back on tomorrow at, I might determine 5 o'clock. I might just make that. I don't want to make it like, because when I do go back to work, if I'm like getting home late, I don't know, is this festive? I don't know. No. Sorry, guys. I had to go check something.
Pray.
It says pray. I'm gonna go for it since my glue gun's still on.
You're aware of me.
I am aware of you. That's great. I need to talk to my archangels, damn it. And not me doing a bashar. So I'm not basharing. Because the last the last thing I need is a prediction to come out of my mouth when I am not consciously aware of. Nope. No thanks. Not basharing. If anybody knows what happened with Bashar, I like Bashar. Bashar talks a lot of truth. And then all of a sudden, Bashar says, if he wins, they're dissolving the United States. If she wins,
Edwardian.
we get Edwardian. We get first contact, which Bashar should know that you just need to raise your frequency. They're here. Everything is an overlay.
Cruel.
I'm sorry. Edwardian period is cruel. That's why a lot of you could see what's going on behind me because you're tapping into the fourth density lower astral plane. That's where we are sitting. That's the next overlay. And then the next is the upper suboctave of 4. And then there's the octave of 4. And then there's intervals above 4. And then eventually you get to suboctave 5, sub-suboctave 5. It's layering. It's not just a one and done. Hi. As much as I want to be hit and struck by lightning and have my powder moment, it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. If it does, I'd be the happiest person ever. Okay, so this guy, he's cute. We need something. He needs something. What can I give him?
Richard.
That's my cousin's name. Good night, guys. I'll be on tomorrow. This is like my last doodle, and then I'm also gonna peace out, Cub Scout. But he can't not have something. He needs something. I'm trying to figure out what that something is. Like I seriously just brought shit. Yes, it is. A lot of us are sitting in consciously, okay, like think of your consciousness, light consciousness energy. A lot of us are sitting up here in the higher broadband frequencies. And broadband goes like this, waves go like this. So some of us are
I
experiencing
understand what you say.
I understand what you say. Hi, Freya. The broadband goes up and down. So a lot of us are having bumpy rides, right? But up here, and then you got the middle wavelength, and then you got the lower wavelength, and we're all frequenting in between. Some people are actually doing the major big dippy doodle.
Keep the camera on.
Keep the camera on.
Am I really dead?
Yeah, not really.
Alive.
Bye, guys. Don't forget to come check me out tomorrow. And the raffle is still opened for $5 for the pyramid over there. I will be drawing that January 3rd. I'm drawing for that. If you're a channel member, you automatically get no. You're automatically in the drawing. So because Mickey Michelle became a member today, she gets automatically into the drawing for the raffle for the pyramid. He's getting a mustache. How's that? Mustache.
Failure.
No one's a failure. Ow, that is in my mail. Hi, Whiskey. I might give him feather hair. But like the other one, I have to put something on him so he can hang. He needs to hang. I have to wrap some twine up there. See, this is just stuff laying around my house. So if anybody has like craft stuff lying around your house, you should come craft with me. And I will let everybody know,
Teenager.
I'm going to do another paint and sip. I'm probably going to record that because a lot of people were like, I just zenned out to your video. You weren't even talking. So I might do the next one I'm going to do is a kitty cat. It's going to be cute. I just got to figure out the colors to the kitty cat, and then I'll draw out a composition that I like, and then I will do what I did with this one because this one was just like I didn't have a plan. See, when you go to a paint and sip, they already show you the painting and then they walk you through the steps. And I'm just like, do you boo? I don't care. You don't have to make a gnome. You could have put an angry bird here. Doesn't matter. Girlfriend. Yay. Yeah, that paint and sip was done spur of the moment. Upstairs was like, you got to do this, and I did it. I recorded it early in the morning before Jason's live with with the Pope. So I put it out after so that after the show, people I didn't know if it was going to be a marathon or not. So if people were depressed, they were home by themselves, like that was something for them to do. Um Today very similar.
How's your day?
Day's great. Today was very similar. Your dog in my backyard got reunited with home and just a cacophony of fuckery going on. And I said, I have to do some crafts to get my mind off of shit. And I said, I'm going to go live this time. So here I am. I seriously have a bag of feathers, and those are feathers. Oh, that's a pretty one. I'm not using that for hair. I betcha. You got a lot of people joining you on Saturday. I'm excited.
Vernon.
Vernon. Who's Vernon? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Buckshot was on earlier from New Jersey. Hopefully not near the Pine Barrens. What part of Jersey where are you, Buck? Are you near the Pine Barrens? Tom's River? Milalapan? However you say it. I just butchered Milalapan. Um, I'm still trying to figure out the name where my grandparents are buried. Fuck. Fair Lawn, New Jersey? That's northern New Jersey. My parents are buried on Long Island. Which next time I get to New York, I gotta go to go visit my parents. They're decrepit.
Hazel.
Hazel? Hi, Hazel. where that is.
Let us rest.
Oh, that's my Spirit Talker app.
Breaking wheel.
I have
Abigail.
I have a Spirit Talk because there's a lot of shit going on behind me. People are picking up, so I figured put it on, we'll see if it matches. I think he needs a nose though. I can't without noses. I don't know why. I guess because we're not alien. Hmm. Oh, it's an app. It's an app on my phone. I actually do have a spirit box. The problem with the spirit box, I
Betrayal.
betrayal. I have a so outside over here behind me up on the hill, there's this big pole that interferes with the spirit box. Um yeah, claw feet, yes. I have to figure out though. I don't have anything in the vicinity to make claws. I do have wire, but that's gonna entail a lot. Um,
Jimmy.
Jimmy! Need some pizza, Jimmy. I'm gonna make his nose a little different. I don't know why. He needs a nose though. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm gonna put a little string. I need to, I don't have, I do have cardstock. I don't know where I put my cardstock.
Elijah.
He was a prophet. I'm gonna put some strings on these guys.
Understanding.
I'm glad you guys can hear that. Because when I want to do my meditations with my chimes, and I have
You are resourceful.
I am resourceful. Thank you. Also have one of these that I will test drive it right now since I have people on live that could tell me if they hear it or not. Let me move Mr. Ball over here.
Devil.
Is God. Do you hear that? Does anybody hear that? Just clicks. See? I want to do play with the tone, and I have like a whole big thing of chimes and the tuning fork, and like put you guys into a meditative, like walk you through meditation. But I got to figure out the sound settings on Zoom so that you'll be able to hear, even if I put the microphone on, because I have a talkie mic. When I went into meditation, I had my Canadian light workers do rattles and chimes and drumming, and they like put me in a trance. And that's really good guided meditation when people can do that for me. And I would like to be able to do that for other people. It would be sounding amazing. But if you can't hear it, there's no point. It makes me sad. But I've been trying at looking at other people who do that, and no one gives me their secret recipe or their telling me how to go about it. So I got to figure it out because I would love to do that. I honestly would, because I do a lot of meditating and I use a lot of music when I go in. I think it's in I mean not everybody's like this, but for me, I tend to zone out better with music and someone guiding me through a meditation than just, oh, this is what I want to work on. And feather is stuck. So yeah, I would love to do guiding meditations. I am no Brian Scott, by the way, at all, but that would be really cool if I got to be able to do that. This feather is just going to become a part of the string because I can't. Can't. Yeah, I need to figure out emojis for this page, for this channel. Totally want that. I messed his hair up, but we can add more feathers another time. Um, wow, that app really took down my phone. Interesting message I just received. Dina, it's gonna rain. I don't like it. I don't want to rain. No rain. Go away. Have fun. I'm ending in like 10 minutes. Like I said, I just came live. I didn't expect people to come. Craft, sit, chat, sip. I am sipping on some water, lemonade. Dina got me hooked onto this stuff. Very excited. Tastes really good. It's like blackberry lemonade. Fire! Fire, pants on fire. Unfortunately, not the chick that passed away in New York via fire. Heathens. He now has a bow, but he has to dry. Oh, it is actually warm right now. Um, right now it's no, that's yesterday. What's today? Right now it's 46 degrees. And rainy. So I made some stuff, got some crafts going, craft balls, witchy balls, whatever you want to call them. I got some crazy monster looking stuff here. Like I said, I'm gonna add some claws to these guys too. Per Mickey Michelle's advice. I just gotta find the card stock. So I like to do all different types of crafts, so that isn't gonna be the old end all be all. Let me unplug this before I end. Because knowing me, I will forget. This is my kitty cat. Smock. I'm going to show you my nicer smock. Hang on. It's not that far of a walk. I actually made this. I painted it with paint pens. I made all my pre-K stuff when I was working in New York. I made each and every one of them. I personalized it. Um, Everybody loves theirs. Oh, I can't. I can't. I can't. Sorry. I have like I don't know if anybody has this either. Like I don't know. I have gremlins or I have a lot of disturbance. Like I just got a whole plethora of things. Like it can't be everybody at once messaging me. It has to be coming in streams. Holy sh. And any that's a buzz. Like I'm saying, I have a lot of spirit. Um, sorry about that. Wow. So yeah, I have a lot of spirit going on around me. Fun times. If anybody's in Texas, Louisiana area, please be safe. There was tornadoes today in Texas. It does happen in winter. Lots of tornadoes and bad weather down in Texas and Louisiana area. So please be careful the next couple of days if anybody's out that way. Just be weather aware. I'm very much into the weather. Um, I will be back tomorrow, probably about 5 o'clock Central Time, United States time, to do Friday Night Live spiritual talk. I will get more into the archangel experience I had over the last 2 days. I will be going over some energy craziness going on. pulling oracle cards, and I will pull from the 2 decks my friend got me. Pretty cool. And that's one of the reasons why I couldn't move down to Texas or down south. And I have family in Albany, Georgia. I can't live down south because it is not only hot in the summer, tornado city, Dixie Alley, can't do it. And yes, we get tornadoes up here, but not feeling the jive down there. I didn't want to be around an ocean anymore. After Sandy, I went through Hurricane Sandy. Can't do ocean much. I could go visit and go out to the ocean. That's fun. But I had to move away from the ocean. Yes, I am near Lake Michigan. And yes, that sometimes freaks me out, but insulated a little bit. Raffle will for the pyramid will be January 3rd. I will give more details, but if you're interested in getting into the raffle and you're not a channel member, or you're a channel member and want more entries, hiding underneath all my smocks, this is going to be up for grabs. It's $5 for an entry. All channel members get an entry for free. That's one of your perks. And I will be doing the drawing for that on the 3rd. So someone will win this. This is $100 value right here. I will be also doing channel member oracle card reading. So I'm going to put it out like a video, but only members will get to see it just for you guys. I'm going to do another video, paint and sip. I'm going to do special stuff for people. Don't you worry. I just got to figure out what spirit wants, because that's really what's driving this stupid vehicle of mine. Like today, go do some crafts in front of people, right? I don't really get to dictate too much. It just here. So I'm going to be doing that. The next one is going to be a cat, and it's going to be adorable. So yeah. Kitty cats, crafts. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next craft, but I just figured try this out, see how many people enjoy. And tomorrow, I hope to see all of you back at it at 5 for my Friday Night Live. Once again, you can coffee, tea, bubbly, sips. And Saturday, if you go to the WeNotMe Telegram page or Facebook page, Buckshot usually posts the Zoom link. I most likely will be there with Miss Dina too. We'll see what happens. Drop in and say hello. It is private. It's not live. It's not recorded. So if you are shy, you don't want to be on camera, you can leave your picture or leave it a black screen. No one cares. Just say hi, because we had an infiltrator, I think, the other day. Someone did come in and they were very, very quiet. And when poached and poked, they left. So we don't know what goes on. So sending each and every one of you love, light, compassion, grace, shielding, and protective energy. Please go within, do the work. Come from here. Be the shoulder physically for someone to lean on. Be the lighthouse and shine your light like the Google map. Hit everybody in your area. Seed your truths respectfully and maturely, mature your language. And I hope to see you all on the next one. See you tomorrow at 5, probably 5:30. We'll see. Look out on my stuff, socials for that. And have a great and blessed day. Bye for now, guys.